Actually, World Legacy Scars effect.
Bro, I was terrified.
Activating it.
The last round of Swiss, I was siding. I almost bent one of your judgments. I'm like, ah!
You know what, bitch?
I know I'd ask for it back.
Alright, what's up YouTube? Team Oblivion back from Jacksonville Regionals, and we actually got one of our own.
Yeah.
Who are we? What did you do today?
I'm Alejandro Cruz, and I got 10th place at the Jacksonville Regionals this weekend.
What'd you play?
I played Mekk-Knight Invoked.
Oh, MKI.
Yes, the best deck.
The hard going second. Let's see what's up.
Alright, so obviously you're playing Invoked, so I played triple Alistair. Honestly, like seeing multiples of it isn't too bad. Like even like your follow-up play, like just being able to summon it back, even if like they stop like you being able to recycle it already, how much it can be recycled as it is. It's just the bread and butter of the whole deck. This card literally facilitates all your plays. I played a little bit of a different Mekk-Knight lineup. I played triple purple, 2 blue, 1 indigo, and 1 yellow. Most people I've seen either play 3-2-1 or they go bigger and they go like 3-3-1-1 in the red. I thought just the 7 were perfect enough. The yellow comes up every now and then, but I think when the format if a format changes, we might go into a red or just cut it all together. But these pretty much serve their purpose pretty well. Like just free summon, get advantage. This guy comes back and is a big body, and they don't expect it. So. Other than that, this 7 was perfect, I would say. For hand traps, I played triple Ash Blossom, double Phantasme, and double DD Crow. I wanted to be generic and make sure that I could play every matchup without being a little too focused on one or the other. So Phantasme is obviously, if I can screw up their spiral combo, that would be great. Too bad I didn't play any, but this helped me out against Luna, is getting me a body to beat over like a redoer or beat into the redoer, stuff like that. And then the Crow is just beautiful in this format, being able to hit Martins, Chicks, big red, or not big res, rescue targets, stuff like that. This was just very generic, and I'm very happy with like the hand trap lineup. I might up this up to 3. Phantasmes are a little interesting, but we'll see how they go. But definitely I want to up this card to 3. For the last of the monsters, I played 2 Gamma Seal in main and 1 Pankratops. Now that this card's at 1, I just thought I might as well just play it as a Saki 1-of that can just be a good body and have like a good board presence where you can either link it off or just keep it on board and just have your opponent have to deal with it. And then Gamma Seal are just super slept on right now. Like being able to just break apart multiple pieces of a spiral board and or a lunar light board is just so powerful. Like turn off a Lambda, turn off a redoer, turn off Trigate, everything like that. Like this card is just amazing. I honestly love 2. I might up it up to 3, but we'll have to see. I definitely like 2 though. That's it for the monsters. It was 20 monsters. For spells, I played triple Meltdown and triple Invocation. Some people play 2. I wanted to play 3 because of the fact that I play Desires. And seeing this card with Alistair, if they stop it, is just like the biggest middle finger to your opponent. So I thought like this was perfect. Plus being able to do cool plays like instant fusioning under a Invoker of Madness to search this because either they're engrave or like they're banished, stuff like that. It's just I wanted the ability to always see this card no matter what. Other than these, I played triple instant. I usually play 2. Triple instant wasn't that bad though. Like I didn't really see 2 of it too many times. That's why I play 2, is because it's just a brick if you see 2 of it in your opening hand. But it treated me pretty well, like just being able to summon Thousand Eyes, take a monster, and then do some link plays, especially with like Cross Sheep and stuff like that. I thought 2 was okay, but 3 worked out, so I might just keep it at 3. We'll see. And then for draw power, I played double Desires. That was like it was okay. I didn't really banish anything crazy, like all my invocations, all my Alice, or anything like that. I was very lucky. But it says draw 2 after searching a bunch of Mekk-Knights and invocations, so I was like, why not? I played 2 Mind Control. It's the best going second card right now, just being able to like take anything that your opponent has. Take a Lambda, their Gamma's dead. Take a Redoer, they have to use their effect so they can save it next turn, if there is a next turn. So that card's amazing. I will never take that card out. and then obviously the 1 terraforming for searching out your meltdown. Seeing as many Alistairs, or having as many Alistairs in your deck is obviously so important. That's it for the spells. It's 14 spells. And then the 6 traps I played Triple Impotent Impermanence and Triple Evenly Match. This card breaks every board right now, whether it's a back row board or spiral board, Luna board, anything. Just being able to blow out your opponent and then just summoning Mekk-Knight, summon Alistair, have a Macabre on field, a Raijin, an Appaloosa if you're you can get that far, is just very powerful, especially when they're trying to like recover all their resources that they just lost. So Evenly was just very good in this in the main deck. I won't move it into the side unless like something comes up where I'd rather play something else in the main, but it treated me pretty well. That's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards main deck. I guess we'll go on to the extra deck now. Tokens. So I played the 1 Almirage. It's the best introduction. This card is like a great introduction into this deck, just because like being able to summon Alistair, searching location, put this guy on field, and then build a column for Mekk-Knights is so powerful. And not only that, but it gives you a fire target. So if worst case your opponent doesn't have an Ash and you don't have an Ash, this is always accessible. Its effect Engrave didn't come up during the weekend, but it's come up before, so it's also pretty good to like if you need to get 2 different attributes and types for your Alistair link and stuff like that. I also played a Secure Gardener. The Secure Gardener is literally just there to link this off into it and then make Macabre under 4 summons without having to worry about Nibiru. That's literally its only purpose. For the Link 2s, you play Invoker of Madness. This card facilitates OTKs, especially when you play triple Invocation. Just being able to use it as Alistair too, which they always forget, is just very powerful. This card always ended the game when I summoned it. The other one I play is Cross Sheep. This card's insane. Being able to summon Thousand Eyes previously on the turn, and then link off and then fusion summon to a zone it points to and bring back the Thousand Eyes just to scoop up another monster is really good. Not only that, but because of the fact that it's a link 2 and you have like at least the Cross Sheep and any other monster, you can either make a Unicorn, or if you have an extender, make an Appaloosa for 3, a Borreload, a Boral Sword, anything like that. So I feel like this card is just a very good extender, especially with the fact that you can't respond to its effect because if Meltdown's on field, because it triggers on the fusion summon of a monster. So it's very good. I love this card. It's a beautiful extender. I will definitely continue to play it. I played only 2 Nightmares after that. It's just Phoenix and Unicorn. Just generic removal in case I need to get over like a Floodgate or get rid of something that I don't really want to destroy. These 2, I didn't really summon the Phoenix a lot. I summoned the Unicorn a little bit to like get rid of like a Nibiru token and stuff like that, but they served their purpose pretty well. And the last links is Boral Sword, Borreload to out anything problematic like Avermax or Sleeper, and the Appaloosa for the Cross Sheep play if you can get an extra monster on board after fusion summoning. That's it for the links. For the fusions, 1,000 Eyes to suck. 1 Caliga. This card didn't really get summoned a lot, but it's good against monster decks and like controlling the battle phase. They have to use a monster effect at least, and then once they attack, if this card's in defense, I can just pitch an Alistair, boost it. It's at 28, and they've wasted their battle phase. Didn't really summon it a lot, but when I did, it either served its purpose as link material or Floodgate. I played the Raijin because of the fact that I play an Appaloosa and Drolls now in the format, so I thought being able to summon a Raijin, at least as some removal, whether it's like my first turn play or later, I thought was pretty good. It might come out for a Dingirsu. Dingirsu seemed to came up a little more during the regionals. If I had one in my extra deck, I probably could have done some other plays and probably progressed my game state a little more, but it did its job pretty well. I might think about playing a Dingirsu or maybe something else, but overall it was pretty okay. The last Invoke Monsters is Purgatrio, your in archetype Boral Sword. Just card, anytime I summon this card, except for my final match, it was literally game. It's just such a powerful card. And the last 2 Invoke Monsters I play are obviously the 2 Macabre. You never play more than 2. It's a negate, and then like if they get rid of it, you have another one, and most of the time, if you're summoning more than 2, like you're probably going to be losing that game anyway. That's it for the extra deck. Let's do the side deck real quick. So for the side deck, obviously Spiral's running around, so I play triple Droll on the side deck. This I didn't play any Spiral, but in the matchups that I did side it against, such as like Pendulum, my Invoked Mirror, sometimes against Luna, just being able to Droll them and stop their opponent, like your opponent's turn, is just so good. Especially when you have like such an explosive deck, like Invoke, just being able to summon the Alistair, make a bunch of like fusion monsters and just attack game. So it's just a good turn stopper. Same thing with this one, Nibiru. Obviously, if your opponent's overextending a little too much in their little combo deck, and you don't have the cards to play against them, like just being able to Nibiru and just shut them off is amazing. For spells, I played triple Dark Ruler, Luna, Spiral. Like the last thing I want to deal with is trying to break a whole Spiral board without having this card or like a Kaiju Impermanence, anything like that. So this card literally just says shut off the whole Spiral board. And then the last spells, I played 2 Twin. I didn't have Lightning Storms at the time when I played this, so I was forced to play Twin, but this plus this reboot will definitely come out for Lightning Storms. I don't like discarding in this deck a lot other than using Makaba. Usually when I like played Super Poly or Twin, like discarding a card, I felt like was just such a waste because it could have been a resource for later on in the turn. And then for my last 3 cards, I usually don't play a going first play in Invoked. I think it's kind of wrong, especially for just in Mekk-Knight Invoked. But I played triple different Dimension Ground. Just being able to activate this card against like a Luna opponent, a Salad opponent, or a Spiral opponent, and just say you're not going to be able to use your graveyard effects. I'm going to banish all your monsters, and it'll be my turn soon. So it was okay. Like against my Salad opponent, he literally normal spinny. I activated this card and he passed. So this card seemed like it was the correct choice. I probably wouldn't play anything like Judgment or anything like that because I just feel like the 4,000 life points in a deck that can't go first that well is a little too hefty. But this card was pretty good for the weekend. And that's the whole deck.
All right. Any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah. So shout out to Team Oblivion, Oblivion Games. They're the best team and locals in Tampa, Florida. They bring me the chance to actually like play, go out to events, represent them, and they're like a secondary family to me. I really appreciate the opportunity they give me and whatnot. And shout out to the Shalom Squad, which is Michael, Steven, and Sebastian. They're the main reason why I motivate myself to continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And one day I want to be able to consistently be able to beat one of them, Sebastian Sanchez. So they're great. They're my bestest friends. And other than that, anyone else in the Tampa community that obviously I didn't list, I'm grateful for you. You guys build a great community up here in Tampa, and I honestly don't know what I'd be doing without playing these card games. So yeah, that's it.
We'll be seeing you at any premiere events anytime soon?
Tempting to go to Charlotte. I'm gonna see how that goes. Other than that, probably just hitting some regionals down in Florida, and then who knows, maybe any other YCS in the future. We'll see.
Well, to Charlotte, man, we got a sponsor. We got it all covered.
Oh yeah, I want to go. It's gonna be fun.
All right, guys. Team Oblivion signing off.